Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've been drawn to watch this particular video, then this is a message that you need to know. I'm using the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. Okay, we're starting off here with you need to get off the fence and decide which side you're going to jump. This is, I look at the King of Wands very much as a marketing person. It's like if you've got a good idea, tell people about it. Don't hide your light under a bushel. Show yourself. Tell people about your ideas and get yourself out there. Don't kind of hold back, because if you do, then there's a lot of work ahead of you, improving yourself, your project, keeping ahead of the game. So you've got good ideas and you will be able to work on them. But if nobody knows about them, nothing's going to happen. This is about being in an emotional, maybe ego-driven situation where you're maybe butting heads with people that you're working with or that have anything to do with your projects or your any work that you're doing. This can be quite exhausting, and the best thing you can do is try and look at another way around it, because emotions are all very well, we all have them, and they're very healthy when they don't run our lives. But when we get overwhelmed with emotion, then our lives go, it's like a roller coaster, but we can't control things because we can't control ourselves. So as soon as we get into this situation of feeling out of control, that there's something ahead of us that we we can't kind of climb, look at it as a mountain, and one side of the mountain might be very, very sheer, but another side can be nice and kind of gentle slopes and, some benches along the way, and, it's much easier. So try and look at any situation you're in from a non-emotional, there's always another way around it. A favorite saying of my grandmother's was, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and I'm sure many people know that saying. And so this is the thing, if something is feeling overwhelming, then try and put the emotions in a box for a while and then look at it more dispassionately and decide what you're going to do to kind of get past it. Because my feeling here, well, what the cards are saying is that there's a feeling of betrayal, a feeling of loss. This is also sometimes someone can pass it, and we miss them. But there's a feeling that you'll need to kind of walk away, or somebody else will walk away, and you'll feel very sad, maybe betrayed by this person or by people. And from that, it's a bit of a tricky time. I'll be honest. The Tower card, I don't see it as a negative. I see it's like a housekeeping card. So the people in your life that aren't meant to be there anymore will disappear. The situations in your life that aren't meant to be there anymore will disappear. But you don't lose what's yours. What is of benefit to you for the future will hang around. And so you don't, the pain comes when we try to hold on to the things that are leaving us, and they're trying to get either a situation or a person's it's a bit like the doors open and they're halfway out and we're hanging onto their leg, just trying to make sure that they don't go anywhere. That is not going to make anybody happy, not you, not the other person, or just trying to hang on for grim death. So this is a time of the universe clearing out what is no longer for you, because it's the end of an era, it's a completion, and you will get the rewards for the efforts you've been making. So, and you've been doing some hard work, so the rewards will come to you, but it's not without a few problems ahead of time. Okay, let's do a quick recap. You've got some good ideas and they're not being noticed. So you think, okay, I need to decide which way I'm going to go with this. It's time for me to go out, tell people about my ideas and get some support. It's time for me to promote myself, to market myself, to get out there. And there's a lot of hard work with this, and this is fantastic. I'm really improving myself, you know, and my project's doing really well. But I've got problems with maybe people that are in the business or around me. There's people that can be quite bullying. There's lots of egos kind of flying around all over the place and bouncing off the walls, and it's leaving me feeling very vulnerable, very emotional. I need to take a step back and decide what I'm going to do, because by getting tied up in this battle of the ego and the emotions, it's not doing me any favors. It's exhausting me. I'm losing the energy, and therefore I can't have the enthusiasm for the work I'm doing, because this is draining all my energy. This person or these people are kind of bleeding me dry, and I don't know what to do. Okay, I've found out that, you know, they're not working in my best interest. Their ego is too big, and I need to make sure that my ego isn't bigger than me as well. So I need to do some self-reflection here. Have I got a bit too big for my boots? Am I the one that's causing these problems without realizing it? Because, you know, I'm making people feel as though, you know, I've had this idea, so I'm number one. Am I making people feel that way? So I need to really look at myself, and now I understand. If it's me, if it's somebody else, if it's me, then I can do something about it. If it's someone else, then we can't change other people. So if I, you know, so maybe it comes, there, you know, I need to walk away from them. I need to, you know, lose these people in my life, because they're meaning that my ideas aren't moving forward. They're just treading water, because I'm too busy having to battle with somebody else who's trying to maybe take over, or someone else who's trying to take credit. Whatever it is, I need, you know, they might be leaving, and that's fine, because, you know, yes, I'll maybe miss having them around in some ways because of their skill set maybe, but I've learned an awful lot. I know what I'll put up with for the future and what I won't put up with, and it is coming to an end of an era. The things that are leaving me, I need to be at peace with that, because nothing that is mine for the future that will help me with my ideas and my passion, things I'm passionate about, the work that I'm doing. I need to just trust the universe to just deal with it for me and say, okay, take the situations, the people out of my life that no longer resonate, things that aren't growing corn for me anymore, just remove them, and I will sit on the sidelines and watch and see what happens. And then it's like having a trunk of old clothes. Some of the old need to go in order to leave room for new to come in. And that's what I'm looking at. New things kind of coming into my life because it's the end of an era and I will get the rewards for the efforts I've made. But it's important that I don't get into drama with other people, because it's a waste of time, it's a waste of effort. And I must make sure I don't become a drama queen as well. You know, it's emotions at the moment, especially when they take over my life, they can scupper all my ideas, and all the effort I've made can come to nothing if I let that take over. So let's just be peaceful. Let the universe clear out what's no longer for me, even if it's surprises. But I will get rewards for the efforts I'm making and I've made. So I need just to focus on that and let everything else take its course and not get involved in the drama. So I hope that's helped, and maybe I hope to see you again someday. Right, bye.